Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. My name is Leo and I will be your humble guide today. We are out in Crum West Virginia in a little cemetery way back on top of a mountain, miles from, well, pretty much anything. Now, as you guys know, we all have a story. But the thing about it, you see, our stories are still being written. They're like a half-written book. But these stories here are finished. They have a beginning, they have a middle, and they have an end. And that's what we're going to do today. We're going to open some of these books and look around a little bit. We're going to see some of the things that these people did and what happened to them and how they wound up here. It's a beautiful, beautiful place on a breathtakingly beautiful day. It's a little hot, I'll be honest. It's better than 90 today, so I'm kind of hanging out in the shade for the moment. And we'll start down on this end. There's a few that are just field stones like that one, but there's also a few with names, and that's the ones that we'll be looking at today. This is Lucinda Johnson. This is Ned C. Ferguson, born 1911 and died in 1944. Okay, these here are footstones for that. So we'll start back over here and come down this next line. This is Messer, Mom and Dad. It says Daddy, GD, 1870 to 1945, and Mother Martha, 1880 to 1946. This is Henry Messer, born 1901 and passed away in 1921. Young man, 20 years old. Now these two, I don't know where they belong. They're just kind of leaning up against the tree. Looks like they've been pulled out. This is Wayne Markham, August 18th, 1891 to September 1954. But this is Tenny Stepp, born June 15th, 1895, and died April 9th, 1912. This is Brady Markham, 1915, does not have a death date. And Mary B., November 25th, 1927 to February 26th, 1972. My light, see if it'll help any on this one. Yes, it says bird, B-Y-R-D. I don't know how well y'all can see that. B-Y-R-D Johnson, born 1904 and passed away in 1924. Well, this one is Rebecca Johnson, born in 1887 and passed away in 1917. Okay, of course, Pearlie Johnson. She was born 1900, I think it was 3, but yeah, to 1927. And we have a story on that one if you guys would like to check it out. Like I said, that one and that one up there are the reasons that we actually came to this graveyard today. And I'm going to go ahead while I'm here and document everyone and get this all set up. There's some kind of shed down there. It looks really pretty from here. We'll wander down that way in a minute. Now this is another Pearlie Markham, presumably named after. Born June 3rd, 1894, and passed away May 17th, 1928. This is Letty Johnson, born March 18th, 1854, and died 2 days before Christmas, December 27th, or 2 days after Christmas, excuse me, in 1948. And David, apparently we are unsure of David's exact birth date, but it has 1854, and his death date listed as July 13th, 1933. Now this one, I'm on light. Charlie Johnson, 1936. It says rest in peace below it. 1903 to 1936. Okay, I see. W.B. Johnson. And we have a picture. Standing in the roses. W.B. Johnson, born September 15th, 1911, and passed away January 14th in 1978. Betty Hatfield Johnson, born February 24th, 1925, and passed away March 31st, 2004. And there's a picture of Betty. She looks very happy, doesn't she? She looks like she could probably cook pretty. Wayne M. Johnson, November 6, 1915 to November 4th, 1983. William A. Johnson, November 9th, 1927 to November 25th, 1984. Loving husband and father. Okay, I don't see any more field stones down that way. Look at that old thing. That is beautiful, isn't it? It's way back here on a mountain. We'll go check it out in a minute and go look. Have to really watch for snakes this time of year. I've already seen a bunch. This is Carl M. Johnson, born November 16th, 1942, and passed away July 15th in 2008. It says blessed assurance at the bottom. I think if you're a Christian, you know what that means. This is a baby. Anastasia Marie Sturgis. Look at the dates. August 13th, 97 to November 11th, 97. Our little angel. I have no doubt that this stone right here came with a lot of heartache. Just a couple months old. Let me get across this one. This is Dewey Johnson, born 1907 and passed away in 1964. Let's see, now that's a different one. Oh, by Robert Hobart Crum. Okay. He put the stone there later. Apparently Hobart Crum put that stone out later for Letty and David over there. Huh. This is one that I was looking for. This is Doc Johnson, born 1881 and passed away in 1958. In loving memory. Helen Marie Johnson, 1938 to 1938, daughter of Eliza Velva, V-E-L-V-A. Oh, it's Elza. Okay, I see right there, Elza right beside. Okay, I get it. Helen is Elza's daughter. And this is Elza right here. Elza Johnson, October 24th, 1914 to January 6, 1994. Okay, that can't be right. Yeah, this is Thelma Mae Johnson, loving wife, mother, and grandmother. Born September 6, 1930, and passed away April 24th, 1996. She walks close to God, surrounded by His love. That is beautiful. Look at this one. Johnson as well. Look at the artwork. Ducks, pine trees, mountains, deer. It's beautiful. It's Nancy Johnson, born June 19th, 1919, and passed away April 4th, 1968. And Cleve Johnson, born March 27th, 1913, and passed away March 21st, 1984. I've often wondered, you know, that last date, March 21st, 1984, from the time that Cleve was born in 1913, he went right by a whole bunch of March 21sts and didn't think anything about it. But it turned out to be his death date. I've often thought about that. You know, you go by certain dates and you don't think twice about them. Unless it's a holiday, you get a 3-day weekend. But one of those dates, one of those 365 dates will be ours. We just don't know which one. Well, this is, get my light to work. I don't think I can tell much about that one. Johnson. I see a B, and that is it. 18. I see 18. And then there's something here with a 5 in it is all I can make out, even with the light. It looks like it's almost been chiseled away. I guess time does that, doesn't it? Can't read the name. I see an O.N. Johnson. 1887 is the only readable date. The only thing on this one that you can read at all is 1887. It is W.M. Markham, born, I can see July 1860 right there. Born July 18th, 1860. That's all it says. This one, Millie Markham, born January 1920 something, passed away in 1870. No, has to be a death date and the birth date below. And I believe this row here is more recent, although still pretty old. Johnson, William Johnson, born October 10th, 1937 to April 26, 2019. It's a pretty scene, isn't it? A deer, a little cabin by a lake. In loving memory of the great white hunter, a wonderful father, brother, and all-around great man. Eula Faye Johnson. Beautiful stone. Born November 24th, 1943, and passed away December 3rd, 1921. Excuse me, 2021, sorry. A loving mother and grandmother, she was the kindest of all. Mothers, now amongst the heavenly blessed, you are forever in our hearts, and you will always be deeply missed. And that's Eula. It's pretty. Dorsey Johnson, born November 24th, 1935, and passed away September 4th, 2015. Forever with the Lord. Velva M. Johnson, born October 14th, 1916, and passed away May 6, 1988. And there's a picture of her as well. Look at this one. That is beautiful. Sergeant Mount Vernon Johnson, Colonel, Police Department, 25 years. October 24th, 1941 to March 19th, 1995. Loved and missed by wife, children, and family. We miss you, Chip. And here's a picture of him. Look at that smile. in loving memory, Elza L. Johnston, September 1st, 1940 to September 8th, 2004. Johnson, Elmer D., 1940 to 2007, and the other side is blank. And Elmer's wife could very well be alive. Mom was born in 1938, and she just passed away a few years ago. So, Mrs. Johnson could very well be nearby family land. Just met the man who owns this land. He owns 75 acres of some of the most beautiful places in the state. But it's all hillside. You have to be willing to climb to get here. This is Ellen M. Robinette, born August 3rd, 1945, and passed away September 3rd, 2017. All my love, all my life. That's all it says. And there's a few more over here that don't have any markers. I see a sunken spot right there that has nothing on it at all. But hopefully we can find some information on some of these fine folks and share it with you fine folks. Now, since we're here, I figured we'd go down and just take a look. Just see what this looks like. It looks really pretty from a distance. Now you gotta really be watching the ground, especially this time of year. And in places like this, you will get eat alive if you are not really careful. Places like this are where copperheads and rattlesnakes love to hang out. Beautiful, isn't it? Looks like it could have been an old sawmill, maybe. Be a good place for it, wouldn't it? See some boards laying up there too. Could be an old sawmill. Oh, I see now. No, this was not a sawmill. I see what's left of a pulpit right there. You see it? Trying to get around there without getting bit. The stick looked like a snake. So I guess that's the point, isn't it? Snakes try to look like sticks so you don't see them. I guess that's the whole point. But if you look right here, you can see there's a pulpit right here. It's upside down. I'm guessing this was up here, and this was used for church services here at the cemetery. Visitation and funerals and stuff. That explains what the building was for, what the shed was for. Sorry guys, my GoPro overheated and shut down on me. Sorry about that. So I had to pull the battery, walk back over here in the shade, lay the battery out in the shade to cool a little bit. But to be honest, I was about ready for a little break myself. It's very hot. And I guess, realistically speaking, you would probably be pretty hard pressed to find a better place to take a little break. It's very peaceful, very quiet, nothing but birds and wind in the trees. Beautiful place to take a little break. But we've got everyone documented now, and my stories here are done. And I guess it's time to head back out, head back home, and hand these videos over to Heather and let her do her magic. I have no doubt that all of these people here have amazing stories. Not all of them we'll be able to find, but some of them we will. And we'll be able to bring that stuff, bring those stories and amazing things that these people did. We'll be able to bring it to light and share it with you guys. So thank you all for coming along today. Thank you for being a part of our little project, our little quest. I'm not even sure what the right word is here, but it's kind of an obsession at this point, I suppose. But anyway, thank you all for coming along. Certainly hope you've enjoyed some of the beautiful scenery back up here on top of this mountain and hearing some of the amazing stories of some of these fine people. And we'll see you next time on the Hillbilly Files. Leo out. Just thought I'd show you guys something on the way back out. Graveyard's right here, and there's the old building where my battery went dead. I just thought I'd show you guys something. You see these right here? Clear spots. There, there, there. There's two down there. If you look close, you'll see feathers all around these. When you see these, there, feathers. And if you look, you see these strange little scrape marks in the dry dust. It's turkeys. They'll come out in the morning and roll around in the dry dust and take a dust bath. Just like you've seen birds do from time to time. Well, turkeys are birds too. You can see the spots. Right there's two right here. One there, one there, one there. And you can see the feathers all scattered around them. Right there. There. This place has got a lot of turkeys. You can see the tips of their wings. You can see little marks that the tips of their wings make when they roll around in it. Anyway, I just thought I'd show you guys that real quick.